I see it, I don't know. You're that in-law. Hey! Simone. What's a little Simone there? Are you? Little Simone. Boy. Let me see your face. I Simone, look at you, see how you like Simone, I love.
Mama go on.
No?
Where are you doing?
Jesus, you're in, man, I tell you.
Which work I come
I
from?
feel so.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So yesterday was Mother's Day and I was nowhere to be seen. Like I was not on social media. I wasn't even on my phone. And that is not because I was sad or down because, you guys know of the whole situation with my mother. It's not because of that. Really and true is because I had work. Yeah, I had work yesterday and it was hectic. It was very busy, but nonetheless, I did took some time out to send Happy Mother's Day to my family back home and, telling that myself, I really appreciate what they have done for me. And also, my cousins, they have done a great job in raising them. So, as I said, Mother's Day is usually a rough time of the year for me. And not because of my mother's situation, no. It's just when I sit back and I think about what would life have been if she was in her normal state? What difference it would have been, like how would life set for me and my brothers, Like would she have been very successful in a way where she would have been able to provide a much better life for her kids financially and emotionally, all of the alleys, right? Would it have been like that? Or, would it have been even worse, right? Worst case scenario, right? I just don't know. And I think that's what, kind of drives a part of inner sadness within me because it's like I'm just on this question mark. It's like a big question mark, like what if? That what if question is one of the worst questions that you can ask in life. Like, just think about it logically. One of the worst questions that you can ask yourself in life is, what if I had done this differently? That's one of the worst, literally. If you just, like, I'm just talking about it right now and I'm thinking about it and I'm saying, what if, right? What if? That's one of the, I wouldn't even say worst, one of the biggest questions you can ask yourself in life. And yeah, like, seeing others post with their mom and social media, just having fun and, they vibe with their mom and doing good things together, maybe they're going on a vacation, maybe they're just at home playing, messing around. I just wonder, if my mom and I would have had the same relationship like that, So that's seriously like one of the things whenever Mother's Day is around, I'm like, yeah, but like shout out to my grandma. My grandma got me to experience, sort of, like that mother love, so shout out to her for that, for sure. But I'm just saying with my real mother, like my direct mother, what would it have been? Because you guys can see, even though my mother is in her situation, I love her endlessly to the moon and back. Right? So can you imagine if she was like in a better situation, like, she was able to communicate with me whenever she feels like, she do the things that mothers would do for their son, she would look out for their son like 100%, things like that. I'm just saying like, because there's no love like a mother's love. Like even with my grandma, like I know my grandma loved me. Right, but if my mom, if she was, I know my mom loves me, but I mean, if she was like in her right frame of mind, she would have had the strongest love for her sons, I'm telling you, because like she loves my younger brother, Martin, because they're like much closer because he was with her for a little bit. So I know that she loves him a lot. And I know that if we had that close relationship, when I say we, I mean myself and my older brother, if we had that close relationship with her, then I'm sure that she would have, of course, have that strong love for us. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but have that bond, that connection, even though she's not in her right frame of mind. So yeah, I love my mom endlessly, but it's very hard on Mother's Day, like it's like all these thoughts just come back to my head, like what if, what if she was okay? Would I have to worry about tuition fees? Would I have to worry about getting a good education or being successful, or or things like that? Would she have covered it all? Yeah, because I always heard that when she was going to high school, and she was also going to Norman Manley, that's where I graduated from. When she was going to Norman Manley High School, she was very brilliant. I heard that from my grandma. I heard that from, her friends that she went to school with. I heard that from many people that she was brilliant. My neighbors, everyone, she was brilliant. And she always had a plan for her future, just like how I have a plan for my future. Sometimes I just even I think to myself, what if I took her position in life? You get me? Like, I don't know. Like, what if her position was passed down to me? Because I went to Norman Manley High School. I was very brilliant, just like her. I always think about my future. Well, I don't know, guys. Like, I think very deep about it. I think very, very deep. Like, what if I took her place? And if so be the case, then I owe her a lot. A lot, if so be the case. Yeah, seriously, like, what if I took her place? Because she was just like, it's like I'm going in her footstep, literally. Right? Because she started to like bug out when she was in high school, right? It was ever since there, she started going on and off, right? But what if, like, after high school, she was meant to study overseas too? But just because, her situation, it passed on to me as her son, and I get the opportunity to go ahead and study overseas while she's in her situation. The only memory that I have with my mother, and the most recent, was when I was leaving and she gave me a hug. I think that's the first time my mother ever, like, say, "Come here, Papa," and hug me. That was the first time. It was very emotional. I'm gonna play that video at the end for you guys too. It was very, very, very emotional. Besides then, the only time I really get to see my mom was when she's on the streets, especially when I was in primary school. That's when I usually see her very often. She was usually at the bank. If you guys know the NCB bank at 3 Mile, right, where the overhead bridges, there's an NCB bank right there. She was always there, and that's where I would always see her. I would just go to her, hug her, ask her if she's okay. Sometimes, remember one time I come from school, she had a bag juice, calls to be specific, and she was like, "Papa, take one of them before you go away." I'm gonna take it. Yeah, it's just very unfortunate for her situation, man. As I said, still, I'm gonna try my utmost best as her son, and one that believe that I took her place, to be honest, and just, paid forward to her to see how best I can have her come back to her normal ways as her son, It's a lot to think about on Mother's Day, man. It's a lot to think about. What if? That's the biggest question I always ask myself. What if? But yeah, and as I said to all the other mothers, Auntie Donna, my second mother, I don't know the 30. Big up yourself, Auntie. Love and appreciate you all the way. You have done a lot for me, and surely for those who, my family, you've done a lot for the family, not just myself, because you helping me means that you have helped my family, right? So big shout out to you. I really, really, really appreciate what you have done for me. As you can see, every day I say it, So big shout out to you, and big shout out to all the Planka Nation mothers, right? You guys are winners. Really, really appreciate and love you guys. And all my supporters who are watching my videos, a huge shout out to you guys. It is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, guys. Yeah. I don't know, man. Mother's Day is always not a good day for me, to be honest. But I was at work yesterday and I wasn't really thinking about it too much. So that was good because my mind was busy, right? And I wasn't really thinking about it too much because I had to be like all over the place, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna make my mother great again. No worries. That's gonna be my dream before she passes. So let her have some good life. You know, I always say that. Can't wait to see her again. Can't wait. Very soon though. Very, very soon. Very, very soon. Wow. 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 Mommy, man, mommy. One day, guys. One day. That day is going to be one of the best days of my life. One of the best days of my life when I see her back to her normal senses and she's just like able to hold a real conversation with her, you know, like logical responses, you know. Yeah. I don't know how people get their mother. Well, I guess because some mothers, like you have some mothers out there that never showed their child love and things like that. So, you know, you have children that just grew up to just like despise them and don't want to do anything with them. But for me, even though my mother wasn't, because I understand the situation, right? I still love her irrespective. You understand? Yeah. I couldn't find a way to hate my mother, my granny, nobody. Like, no, I can't do it, to be honest. I couldn't do it. I don't know. I don't know how people like their mother show them love. I'm talking about like the mothers that show their child love and then the child come around to be ungrateful. I don't know how they do it, man. I could never. My mother's love are like the most genuine and pure love anyone could receive. And to turn around and be ungrateful to your family, or your mother rather, I don't know how people turn around, like, you know, children do that. Like, I don't see how. But anyways, guys, I won't stay here for too much longer. Do remember to hit the like button. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave a few videos just as memories. You know, you guys can look at it. When I was leaving Jamaica, when I hugged my mother, when she hugged me, and you know, very emotional. So you guys can watch those. I'm gonna leave them right here before I come off. So those are gonna be right now.
Jai, I just need to put the money. Put it back in the bag. Put it back in the bag and try.
Oh, say no my name.
I'm hungry.
Better make sure the last
Eat
one.
on food. You ready to get some money now?
I'm my last name.
Your last name?
Yeah, I'm gonna get money.
Josette.
Josette.
Yeah, Josette.
What your name?
Huh?
What is your name?
My name?
I remember no.
Oh, Martin last name.
Mommy from where I work. From where I work.
Like picture. Okay. So you get the house, are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see it, I know. You're that Ella. Hey.
Simone.
Eh?
I tell you, Simone there.
Yeah.
Are you?
I see man.
Like Simone. Boy. Let me see your face. I Simone, look at you. See how you like Simone. I love.
Mama go on.
No.
Where do you?
Jesus, you're in me, I tell you.
Which work I come
I
from?
feel so.
Now
I know.
what's this? That smell good though.
Yeah, me tell her.
Your beard.
Yeah.
That smell nice for sure. You have your money. You man, sis, you turn up with cologne. Coconut kiss.
Yeah, go on,
This
man.
smell nice. Bring one like this, come give me, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, much you pay for?
About 650 for it.
Bring one, come give me. I can make you back your money, yeah?
Yeah.
Remember now? You want me, alright then?
Yes.
You want? Want little food?
Yes.
You go eat it?
Tell us what they work now, mom. Which what they work now.
Me for up where me is now. But with them the post office, the Avery,
Always at the
the
post
pharmacy.
office. Pharmacy, okay.
Pharmacy with the MoneyGram.
Oh, okay.
MoneyGram.
So what do you do? What do you do?
Them up be them sell advertising and something. Our name up a Mystic Plaza. I ride one bike, I come down.
Who you say, daddy?
Up a soap man.
So which was your work today? You said enough work. How much was your work?
Get up and wash off and no strength or no energy at all.
So you eat anything from morning?
I eat some, drink one cup of tea, I want juice. I want
Get
juice.
so much.
It's fun. I have two of them. Two of them I have to call me. To this.
Okay. Automotive technology. So what do with them here?
Eh?
What do with them?
The guy that carry our money come give me up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. See there?
Oh.
Like this.
Fun.
Yes.
Okay.
See there?
Coca-Cola. Okay, karaoke.
And by the time I look up the road, I see that I want to come down.
I wash and run out of the I'm going up the street. Oh Lord. So I do a morning time, I love story and I make always just tidy up and cleanse it and then something. Cause when I dey up my friend I watch me I ride to am fan up at the Isle supermarket. I'm putting my book here, man.
You want that work over today? You want to wash?
Me I wash and gone up the street. Go
Well,
buy
husband, I love him, I'm not lie. I'm take care of you.
you. Alright, it's a great one, you know, Martin. And
Alright, make a beer there, mom.
yeah. Them and them, yeah. Because sometimes people them must say them see somebody come in the workplace and I say something and something. Yeah, if I just around left them.
Ben telling her here.